What?
Jim, we've forgotten something quite important.
What did we forget?
We forgot, like, we had this whole thumbnail planned.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we can still use it.
No, but we need to use this intro to explain the thumbnail because we don't even, like, talk about
There's
it.
not a whole lot to explain.
We're just talking about TGI.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with your eyes? Ooh, have you been hanging out with Mel Gibson again?
Mel Gibson's got some fucking shit that he showed me, and it's like...
So basically, we went to TGI Fridays, and there was a funny motorbike, and Jim sat on it, and we got a funny picture, and that's the thumbnail.
Yeah, and I had 2 desserts.
Motherfucker. Anyway, let's hear what Mel Gibson has to say. It's your boy, Mel Gibson! Hey! Hello, everybody. No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone, big boy! Oh, baby! It's your boy, Mel. Ah! It's your boy. He's really nibbling me. It's your boy. Mel Gibson here. A new addition to the help me! Help me!
Are you ready for this? Oh, it's the JARCAST.
Yahoo! Walla Walla Luigi!
Damn it, we should.
No, I did adjust it, so that should be in it. Oh, really cute, really adorable. Oh, really cute, really adorable. Really cute, really adorable. Really cute indeed. Hello, baby. Jim,
Good intro.
intro the show.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the next episode of the JARCAST.
What number is it? $90. Beep.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Getting very
Who
close
cares?
to 100.
James isn't here. We're all fucking incredibly angry at him. Anything else? Don't adjust.
What? No, it had fallen out.
Oh, okay. So,
Hello?
Jim, you got anything to cover before we get into the show? Any housekeeping, as it were?
You're gay.
Thanks. Yeah, another, yet another broadcast for the books.
Pound it.
Probably I'll have Ruben on the next one, I would have thought.
Yeah.
James is clearly off the cast for good. Fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
you can say bye to that fucking blue-skinned motherfucker.
Yeah. Spineless child, we call him now. Spineless child! So what have we been up to, Jim, in the last time we've recorded the jar?
We went to a zoo and saw a gorilla.
We did go to a zoo and see a Gorillaz. We did. We went to the London O2 Arena to see the band Gorillaz. And they were brilliant.
They were brilliant.
My favourite show I've seen, I think.
You can't really appreciate how like good everything like blends together in that live situation unless you're actually there. Like with the animation in the background.
Yeah.
The stellar performances.
It was just a really good show all round.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever got chills in quite the way that I did
We've
from that
never
one.
seen a band that's fucking hell, you're going down, son.
If he barks again, just get rid of him.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever seen a band live that have apart from you seeing that Australian guy.
Australian guy? What, Rolf Harris?
Yeah.
Right.
Who's been in our lives since we were very young.
Rolf Harris wasn't that important to me.
No, I know.
I barely knew who he was.
Name drop Rolf Harris
Mm.
and all the good stuff he got up to.
Not a very good role model
Not
for
very
children.
good stuff either. But yeah, we've been listening. I've been listening to Gorillaz since I can remember. I can't remember.
I remember when we lived on Jersey Island.
And Clint Eastwood was
Clint
playing,
Eastwood had just come out and it was always on TV.
always on TV, the music video
Yeah.
and the song, obviously. So I can't remember a time where I haven't known Gorillaz was a thing.
Yeah. So that probably did add an extra weight to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was quite surreal to see. And it improved some of the songs from Humans that I don't like as well. They were much better live.
There was obviously Sex Murder Party.
Yeah, I don't like that song
Neither do
normally. But the live version was good. And the other one? Is it called Strobe Light?
I don't think that's a bad song by any means.
I don't think it's bad, but it's one I just never really listened to, you know? There's always a couple songs on an album that
But it's
you
not
think are
one,
fine.
If I'm going to sit down and listen through the album, I'm not going to skip that one. Whereas I would normally skip Sex Murder Party.
Yeah, as soon as I hear her say, caught up in this murder, that's when I just skip it. I can't be bothered.
Which is annoying because Damon Albarn's chorus is so good.
All of his, whenever he's in it, he's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Just whenever anyone else has to jump in. Anyway. We're recognised again.
Yeah.
This one was a bit different to the last one.
It was different.
Of course, Ruben was with us. He didn't, oh, I'm a little baby. He didn't baby out this time.
Yeah, he did baby out.
So Ruben kind of acts as this.
He's like the lighthouse.
He is the lighthouse for Jar. So if you spot Ruben, you'll spot us. Ruben is always like the connection point where that's where the lightning strikes and then it spreads out. So then, of course, it's a you blank from blank. And then you say hello. I feel really bad because I can't remember his name because it was just such a blur.
He seemed quite nervous.
He did seem quite nervous. And he came up to me and because he said, who are you? No, he didn't say that. He said, are you Alex? And I said, yeah. And he was like, I can't. He was a bit flustered. And I was holding my hand out to shake my hand, and I was like, come on, shake my hand.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then I shook his hand and was like, oh, are you really excited?
That left me and Ruben in an awkward position because he was in the limbo of do I shake their hands as well or but I was like hands in pockets. No.
You have to commit. You either have to force your way in with that handshake or not bother.
In my previous job, someone there was a regular drinking at the bar. And someone I used to work with said, so what's your name? I've seen you here a couple of times. And then they had a talk for a bit. And then when he went to go to sleep in the hotel, the dude I worked with went to shake his hand. And the other guy just turned away and walked off.
Really?
And like, it looked so awkward.
He ignored a handshake?
Well, he didn't ignore it. He was like drunk and he didn't notice.
Oh, I see.
So he walked off and it was just the most awkward thing I've ever seen. So I never want to be in that situation.
It's just a polite way when you greet someone to
I know.
say hello.
But I mean, especially someone like that, a wild card. He was in a wild card situation.
But back to this one.
It got a little more interesting when this guy's friend came out.
Well, yeah, what happened was I asked him, are you excited for the show? Because I hadn't started yet. And he was like, yeah, it's my favourite band. I'm really excited. Then his friend came out from somewhere. And the original guy said, oh, this is like a YouTuber I really like. And he was like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Didn't recognise any of us.
He
didn't give a shit. Didn't care at all. Which is fine. I don't expect anyone to recognise me.
I liked it, to be honest.
Yeah, I liked it a bit. But he gave such... He didn't give a shit to the point where it was almost like... I don't know, it just added a wrench into the works that made it really weird all of a sudden. And then he asked me for a selfie and I said no, I declined, and I still feel bad that I declined for some reason. Because something about the whole moment suddenly didn't feel right to me.
You wouldn't even let me take a selfie with you, so I mean, why would you take a selfie with some stranger?
That's the thing, as soon as I start to feel weird, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? I was fine up until that point, where it was like, I'd rather not do that.
So if he's watching this, he can blame his friend.
I wouldn't have anyway. I've never done. No one's actually asked. No, someone did ask me a year ago when we went for that Little Jar Media gathering in London.
Okay.
But he phrased it in such a way where it was like, I suppose
you wouldn't want to take a picture, would you? And I was like, I'd rather not. And he didn't really mind, and we just continued. But that was just us standing around talking. This was a crowded event. There were people everywhere. It was a rush. We're trying to find our seats. It was just...
That was something as well. When we were going to our seats, you don't know the alphabet, apparently?
No, I was like, for some reason, it had all been put on me. Oh, I got to find the seats then. I have no clue how this layout works. I have no idea.
I would have told you sooner.
Everyone had a ticket with their numbers on it.
But
let's all follow Alex, who has no clue what he's doing.
Well, no, we're going to follow the person that's in the front. Like, I would have said something, but the supporting act was already playing, and I couldn't hear my own voice.
Yeah, exactly. I had no clue what was going on. I was like a deer in headlights, just walking around looking for 104. Where's 104?
The second we went past, like, we had the letter B or something. We went past B, and I was like, oh, we're going on a fucking wild ride today.
Yeah, so that was all excitement. Been recognised twice now.
I think that'll be my third time.
It's quite weird, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's not... I wonder if any of us would get recognised, like, by ourselves. Actually, I know, technically I have 4 times because someone once recognised me on the bus, but they didn't say hello to me. They just secretly, like, took a picture of me or something.
Okay. So you're probably winning then, in terms of being recognised.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's quite good because to recognise me, you have to go through so many hoops to be able to recognise me. Like, to just recognise me based off my voice would be
impossible.
It's just impossible.
In England.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to watch Jar and care about Jar,
or you have
and
to
recognise Ruben or you or James or whoever.
Yeah.
So it's like a barrier. It's a barrier of entry.
Well, I mean, this is all I got, so being recognised for this is just the one hoop.
This is all I got. Jim, you got like 1,000 subs on your channel.
Yeah, bro.
You could turn that into something.
I am going to
grand.
release a video soon, guys. Don't worry.
He's not. Don't wait out for that one.
Where did fucking little twat head go?
You just ran downstairs going... Jar Media Shitpost has done something quite good for us. I don't know if it was for us, but they did it out of, I guess, curiosity more than anything. What it is was the Jar Media survey. It was a fan survey with a bunch of different questions that you'd fill out. And the results are in. The results are in. And they've been compiled into a PowerPoint presentation for our pleasure. And it's on that iPad over there.
Oh.
So, we're not going to do it then. Oh, Jim, are you going to... Jim! Nice! Nice. Bloody nice. Give me that. Give me that, SpongeBob.
I just wanted a quick look at the...
the meerkat.
The meerkat.
Let's go. Let's go, SpongeBob.
Let's go! Walked in the woods. Found a dead dollar, found a dead dollar.
Does he say dead dollar?
I don't know. Well, I thought he did. I thought, like, dead was like hurt, you know?
Dead.
Like a lost dead dollar.
Here we go, look. The Jar Media fan survey results.
Ooh!
Very professional PowerPoint. Looks very businessy. And in the bottom there it says, yes, they're being presented as a PowerPoint, fuck you. So let's quickly go through this. How old are you? Was the first question.
20 years old.
Unsurprisingly, a vast majority of Jar's audience is incredibly young, with most people being 15 to 18. So 66% of people were 15 to 18, 10% were 11 to 14, 19.5% were 19 to 29, and 2% preferred not to say. Does that surprise you in the least?
That is still higher than what I was expecting, to be honest.
What are you expecting?
Like a majority of 14-year-olds.
Really?
Like below 15.
I thought that's about right. I think that's about right. What gender?
It does sound accurate.
What gender do you identify as? Was the next question. As another huge surprise to literally no one, 67.3% of JAR's audience is male. This is absolutely sexism in the workplace, as only 27.2% are female and 2.1% are non-binary. So there you go. Not surprised by that either.
I would have preferred if that question was what sexual orientation are you? Or...
That's the next question.
Oh.
Number 3 is, what is your sexual orientation?
It'd be funny if it was completely reversed.
As a community, we're pretty straight, although there are a few gays around. As a side point, 2 of you said your sexuality is the jar dogs, and 4 of you said theirs is James. I'm concerned about you. So 66.5% of you said you were heterosexual, 2.4% of you are homosexual, 15.8% of you are bisexual, 2.1% of you are pansexual, 4% are asexual, 5% unsure, and 1% would prefer not to say.
Who's this
That's nice.
gay bo that doesn't want to say if they're gay or not?
What country are you from? This is an interesting one. Oh man, this one was an absolute nightmare to analyse, but here we are. Overall, there were people from 30 different countries, with the top 10 ones being listed at the bottom. Also, shame on the 3 of you who said England is my city. So check this out. At number 1, obviously, United Kingdom. 157. Yeah.
In it, bruv.
Number 2, guess.
America.
Yeah. United States, 91. Australia
Australia.
is next, 21. Then Canada, 13. Germany,
Germany.
Ireland, Sweden, the Netherlands, Denmark, and our hometown, New Zealand.
We got that German appeal. It's because we talk.
It's because I'm so Aryan.
No, Alex. No. Fucking hell.
What?
Jesus.
Sorry, German listeners. Number 5. Other than Jar, what type of videos do you watch on YouTube? Here we go. This is an interesting one. 77% of people who watch Jar also watch movie/music review channels, which should come as no surprise considering how often superhero movies have been discussed on the cars.
Say, like, we talk about movies and music a lot.
62.8% watch commentary videos and 58.8% enjoy gaming videos.
Yeah,
So that's not really that surprising.
I watch movie reviews, gaming videos, both.
Yep, you don't have to watch just one thing.
But when I did the quiz, you could only put one of them.
Could you?
I think
Well,
so.
that's a fault in Jar Media shitpost quiz.
I
then.
think so, unless I'm being dumb or can't remember correctly.
I wouldn't know. I didn't do it. Because we're part of Jar Media, you son of a bitch. You've betrayed the group collective.
Fuck the group collective.
I don't understand. I still, to this day, do not understand what a commentary, like what counts as a commentary channel.
You.
I will debate this to the day I die.
Do you comment on things?
Does Matthew Santoro comment on things?
No. He just steals other people's things.
Okay, Keemstar.
He is a commentary channel though, right?
I don't know, because there's no definition.
PewDiePie comments on games. He's a commentary channel.
So is Jacksepticeye a commentary channel then?
Yes.
In which case, what
makes
difference does any of it
comments.
make?
He makes comments.
If it's just people who make comments, then everyone on YouTube, apart from Matthew Santoro, is a commentary channel. Let's keep going. Which channels are you subscribed to? Somehow more people who did this survey are subscribed to IHE than Jar. I'm as confused as you are. Nice bit of sarcasm there.
Wait, what?
Because it was, are you subscribed to IHE, Jar, Man, Boy, Man, and RNL? So IHE, Jar, and Man, Boy, Man are actually quite similar in the numbers. Obviously RNL's way down because it doesn't have any videos on it.
Yeah, well, who voted? How many people voted they
A few.
did? I assume they don't even know what that is, though.
No, because I made that video, I hate my old videos or something.
Yeah.
Where I talk about
Yeah,
RNL, and I
yeah.
put like 1 or 2 videos live on it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which channel did you find first? Surprisingly, a vast majority of people found the channel with 1.6 million subs before the one with 70k. Go figure. So 93.7% found IHE first and 4.5% found JAR first. Which channel's content do you enjoy the most? This is an interesting one. This is between IHE, JAR and Man Boy Man.
Why not RNL? That's where we put
Let's be
our
real.
quality content.
Okay, now this one is interesting. Personally, I would expect it to be about 50-50 split, but despite having found the highly scripted and edited IHE channel first, most people seem to prefer JAR. So IHE is 31.7% and JAR has 62.2%. Man Boy Man with 6.1%.
That's gotta hurt.
Why does that hurt?
Because, like, you edit videos, you write videos, you record them over the space of, like, an entire week. We come here and...
More than a week.
Well, yeah. Well, it depends on the video, doesn't it? If you do one on YouTube Rewind, it's about 10 minutes.
We'll not debate that one. I calculated what the new video, like how much content had to be watched for it. It's
What?
like 7.5 hours or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But I think what happens is an IHE, someone who likes IHE and discovers JAR Media, and then JAR Media clicks with them, there's a lot more... It's a bit more personal, JAR Media.
Yeah, it is.
So when you get attached to JAR Media, you like it more naturally.
It doesn't mean the content's, like, better, though.
It doesn't say which is better, it says which do you enjoy
Oh,
the most.
That's just me, once again, forgetting the, like, question entirely.
When did you start watching JAR? I'm absolutely calling BS on at least half of the 8 of you that said you've been here since pre-JAR. So 2.1% of people said they watched pre-JAR, so RNL, Man Boy Man.
Which
yeah,
isn't
that's a
true.
complete lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're one of the 82 subs that Man Boy Man had. New JAR 2017, 14.8%. New JAR 2016, 52%. Old JAR 2014, 2015, 31%. So most people 2016 new JAR, I think. Yeah. I go on the old JAR videos now and again, just see what they were like.
What, like podcasts or what?
They weren't. No. I mean like old JAR. Like the whole channel was different entirely. Every
Yeah.
podcast is on this channel.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm talking like those
Yeah.
blabs that are just nonsense, like the Drake interview and the Jerry Seinfeld interview, where I do like the first 3 minutes in an Australian accent, and I'm interviewing James, and James is like, I have no clue what you're on about.
That was a bad video.
Thought it was
The
good
Drake
view.
one was good. That was much more to the point.
Number 10, which type of content do you watch on JAR? Most people actively watch the cast, blabs, sketches, and other
You
videos.
don't really have a choice anymore, though.
Yeah, there's only been like podcasts for like months.
Yeah.
So many months. So this one's kind of pointless. I'm going to skip that one.
Yeah, JAR shitpost. Sort it out.
Okay. Which type of JAR content is your favourite? Honestly, I'd expect the sketches section to be bigger considering how often people request them, but a vast majority of people prefer the casts over other types of JAR content. So 58% said the like podcast, 21% said sketches, 9% said no preference. So can you really call them sketches though?
No. There's nothing.
They're just nothing. There's not enough substance to be like...
No.
Because they're like 30 seconds long or less.
You can have like a Key and Peele sketch, which has like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Something we do is... It's just like Lele Pons material.
Come on, you're doing us a disservice there. The editing isn't as bad.
No, the editing isn't as bad, and the...
It's just a goof and a gaff.
We do some fan service though. Like with when IHE left JAR.
Yeah.
It's quite fan
It's just-
servicey.
It's just all in jokes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just or things that only make sense to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that intro a few episodes ago.
Which one?
with the banned beast that is now locked away.
Band.
Number 12. Do you sit down and watch the cast or listen to them in the background? What do you think the winner of this one was?
I'd say listen in the background. From my own personal, the way I intake podcasts.
This one was pretty interesting. Some of the people who chose both said that they watch them, then only listen if they're too busy to do so, which makes sense. A fair few people said that they use the cast as background noise to help them fall asleep, and there were also a few porn answers that were pretty XD. So 50% of people said mixture of both. 31% said listen in background. 15% said sit down and watch. I think we're nearly at the end now. Why do you watch/listen to the casts? This is actually interesting. So 89.2% of people watch the cast for stories about them, and the most popular other answers focused on personalities, dogs, and their sense of humour. Shout out to the little legend who says they watch the cast for Jar Media shitposts. So at the top is stories about their lives, then memes, then their opinions on current events, then their opinions on movies, then their opinions on video games. Then there's a huge drop to, I don't know what that means, personalities. then dogs. And then it just goes into loads of other stuff.
Surely like stories about us are like personality
Yeah.
thingies as well.
Yeah, all sort of comes together. Well, the first 5 of those are all, you can see on the graph there, quite close together. And then there's a huge drop after. Might be able to see that on camera, I don't know. I think that's nearly done. Have you ever made any Jar fan content? 75.7% of you need to start pulling your weight around here. Shake my head. 75% of people said no. 24% said yes.
That's kind of what you expect though, isn't it?
Yeah. Which Jar communities do you consider yourself to be a part of? Apparently the Twitter, Reddit and Jar Discord communities are the places to be if you want to interact with more Jar fans. So yeah, it goes Twitter, Reddit. I don't consider myself to be part of a community, then the Discord, then Instagram, then the rest. I would have thought Reddit would be above Twitter, but... Would you be interested in purchasing Jar merch? 62% of people who answered this would be genuinely interested in Jar merch, which is pretty good. And 26% are unsure, 10% say no.
Alex, edit in like the cartoon cha-ching eyes. Cha-ching!
Conclusion. Overall, the average Jar fan is a straight teenage male from the UK who enjoys watching movie/music reviews and commentary videos. He found IHE first, then found Jar in 2016. He now prefers Jar, but is still subscribed to both channels. He watches the JARCAST, the sketches and the blabs, and likes the cast the best, but usually just listens to them in the background to hear stories about their lives and laugh at stupid memes. He doesn't make Jar fan content, but enjoys talking to other fans on Twitter and wants Jar merch. Well, slap my ass and call me Joseph. That was a good little bit.
Is that like a religious thing?
What?
The name Joseph.
It's just, I've been saying that for quite a few years now.
I know, since I was like 7 years old.
I've been saying that for quite a few years now, and honestly, it's just the best fitting name for that little ditty. You say it with a different name.
Well, slap my ass and call me Henry.
It's not the same. It's just not the same. Well, slap my arse and call me Alex.
Well, slap my arse and call me PewDiePie.
That one's pretty good. I like that one a lot. It's not the same though, is it? SpongeBob and Patrick, the way they're gonna...
Jar shitposts should edit Jacksepticeye going and then like slap my ass and call me.
Jim, you're on a ball. On the ball. You're on a roll.
I'm on they ball.
You're on they plop.
What?
You're on they plop.
That's another story from London. The plop story.
Go ahead, little plopster. I don't know what you're on about.
You were like, Jim, you kept phrasing it as plop. You were like,
that's one of my new ones.
You were like, Jim, I really need a plop. I was like, okay, go plop. And then
30p a plop it was.
Then you went and plopped. It was 30p a plop, which I discovered later. And my plan was to go and meet you at Leon.
You had a triple Leon that day.
No, I had a double Leon that day. But then when getting near Leon, I was like, oh, I feel a plop coming on. So then I texted you, like, are you still plopping? Because I didn't want you to go to Leon and then think I'm, like, already on the train home.
Yeah.
So I'm plopping, and then you're like, holy shit, motherfucker. Are we double plopping?
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think so. And then,
No, I didn't.
yeah, you did. And then then I plopped.
Did I say that verbatim?
No, not. But you said motherfucker. You said double plopping. You asked if we were double plopping. I'm pretty sure. And I finished, and then got back to Leon. So I walked away from you plopping, went to plop myself, and then walked all the way back to Leon, all in the time you were still plopping. And then you asked me if I wanted to see a picture of your poo.
Which I tweeted.
Yeah. Do you think London is a great place?
I do like London a lot.
I like London.
It's not the best for plopping, but...
No, definitely not.
Was that the end of the plop story, by the way?
Well, then I was leaning on, like, the rail by Leon. And you
Up
asked
some stairs.
me... Yeah, at the top of some stairs, and you asked me, like, do you want to see a picture of my poo? And I said no.
Did I say poo or plop?
I'm pretty sure you said poo. And then suddenly I, like, heard you, or a noise behind me, and you were just right there. Fucking freaky.
I Batmaned you.
Yeah.
And I said, want to see a picture of my plop?
No. When someone asks me something like that, do you want to see a picture of my poo? It's just like, I can't even think of something funny to say back to that. Especially if they actually might send me a picture of their poo, so I'm just going to say no.
I was already, like, just walking around, but
Yeah.
I wasn't even on the toilet anymore.
No, but there's like...
No, because
even if there's a 1% chance that Superman's going to do a plop and send me a picture, I'm not willing to take that risk.
No, because what I was doing is I was already hiding, like, I could see you. But as I was typing, do you want to see a picture of my plop? So when I sent it, then I was just watching you like a hawk to see if you'd have a reaction in real life, which you did.
I don't remember having a reaction.
You did.
It would have been like completely natural.
Yeah, it was.
Like I couldn't help but react. Like
you like rolled your eyes
and
like looked up a bit. And then I came over and was like, "Hello there, Krabby Patty."
I watched Final 2 for the first time in a long time yesterday.
The Poopery video.
Yes.
Have you ever mentioned that before on here?
Dunno. It's fucking great though. Go check out Final 2 with no space between Final and
2 is a Dobby fighting Poopery video. Dobby.
The part at the end, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but like suddenly he ups the gain loads for Dobby's voice.
Yeah.
So, Harry's got
come on, master.
Yeah.
I didn't betray you, master.
I was meant to go this way, master. Thank you for your time with me, master.
And nothing in that video makes any sense. Like Dobby's just walking around like
they're in like
India,
like bamboo woods.
Yeah. And there are just people walking around in the background.
Yeah.
There's just this Dobby walking around.
And Dobby starts hitting his head against the wall because he does something wrong.
Master.
And then Harry's like, Dobby, don't do this. You're going to wake up all the students.
I can't tell if it's a joke because in the subtitles he spells this as dis,
Yeah,
D-I-S.
I mean, if you hear someone say this, it is kind of similar to dis.
I guess.
And if you aren't fluent in the language...
Yeah, I guess Poopery was just doing his best.
I appreciate that video.
What? Because it's so terrible.
But I mean, so was RNL, you know? Maybe he's gonna sit in this chair right here someday.
I'd love to have a Poopery cast, that'd be good. Who's like the worst guest we could ever get? Like the least appropriate person to get
Rolf
to the top
Harris?
floor of my house. There's someone realistic, because he's in jail.
We should do like a Mindhunter episode of Jar.
What, with Rolf Harris?
With like Rolf Harris, Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein.
But call him Harvey Weinstein the whole time.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Weinstein.
Uh-oh.
It's the little poopery's coming in.
He's a horny boy today.
He is. He's been humping Max lately. Do you think poopery would be a good name for a corgi?
What would you call him for short? Poo.
Plop.
Anyway, where were we? Talking about
I feel like there's something
guests.
else I wanted to bring up on the podcast, but I can't remember what it was.
It's not really fucking good enough.
It wasn't James's things. We can't talk about that. Wasn't poopery. We've already covered poopery.
We covered poopery.
I don't know then. Might as well just go to Reddit questions before we shit ourselves and then burp vomit out of our fucking pores. Ready? Christian says, will we see another Christmas with Jar this year?
No.
There we go then.
Maybe.
Futuristic Bagel says, how much are you anticipating of The Last Jedi? Do you think it will be good or bad? I think it will be good.
Yeah.
I think it, like in terms of, filmmaking, I'm sure it will be good. But the real question comes down to, is it going to be a remake of Empire?
I think
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Like if I go in there and it opens with the Battle of Hoth and there's a scene where
then the
Rey has to go and rescue Finn, and she doesn't finish her training and then she gets a limb cut off and it's like...
Well, not even a limb cut off, maybe like a fingernail this time or something.
Yeah.
You broke my fingernail.
Oh my god, you ruined my nails.
In it, bro.
You ruined my nails.
I'm not as hyped as I was for The Force Awakens, probably because of what The Force Awakens is, being a remake itself. So
you think The Force Awakens is a remake?
it's near enough. It's near enough.
It's a soft reboot.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's what they say, isn't it? For a new generation.
a soft reboot is where it's like basically a redo,
Yeah.
but it's in the same universe. But this
Which is what that is.
Which is
That's exactly what it is.
It's what that is too hard. You know, it's a soft reboot done hard.
Is it?
Because a reboot would be making the same movie again,
Yeah.
not based not with like the original timeline.
Yeah.
This soft reboot has the exact almost the same story, but with different characters.
Yeah.
And do you see what I mean?
Well, you see what you mean.
It's a soft reboot.
They played it safe, ultimately.
It's a soft reboot done hard.
I'm not going to agree with your phrasing.
Why? It is a soft reboot done hard. Say it with me now. Star
Mary
Wars.
Sue! Mary Sue! That's the thing, like, as long as it's different, that's all I really care about.
Yeah.
As long as it's different and doesn't play it safe again.
The thing with The Force Awakens is, like Guardians of the Galaxy, the more time I spend away from it, the more I dislike it. I don't hate it.
What does that mean?
Nearly as much as Guardians of the Galaxy, but like
Your unfair hate for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't hate it. That's the thing. I just don't think it's fucking Jesus' ballsack
Nobody
reincarnated.
does.
Everybody does.
Do they?
Guardians of the Galaxy is the best thing since Blade Runner.
It's just a fun movie.
It's a fucking lame ass movie with shitty action. Give me some more Mad Max, baby. There are movies.
It's not even fair. You compare every movie to Fury Road.
If it's got action in it, I'm going to compare it to Fury Road.
No, that's dumb.
It's not dumb.
It is dumb.
Okay, name an action movie.
Die Hard.
Good.
Was that the game over?
Yeah, I win. It's got good action. Compare it to Fury Road. Is it as good as Fury Road? No.
It's a completely different
No, it's not.
idea.
It's not as good as... The action isn't as good as Fury Road.
Okay, The Raid.
The Raid. I say
Better than Fury Road.
Action is. Yeah. I don't
So what is your weird scale all about? What's the point?
My scale is purely about action.
Well, I'm a man's man. I drink beer and I watch Fury Road. While I listen to Metallica.
I don't listen to Metallica. I listen to Tom Hardy's like ancient grumbles.
He's actually an ancient gremlin. I'm Tom Hardy. I'm a gremlin.
Okay, where were we? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Are you anticipating it? Yes or no?
I'm anticipating Luke, and that's it.
You don't care about anything else.
Nah.
You care about nothing else.
I care about Chewbacca and Luke.
So you don't care about any of the new characters at all?
Which ones?
Any of them?
What's
Any of the
their
new
names?
characters? Rey, Finn, Poe, and Kylo Ren.
Poe can fucking die in the first action scene. Don't give a shit. Finn. Like, I like him, but I like Luke.
It's the second movie where they develop all the characters.
Nah, they're already done. Just give me Luke.
You just want a whole movie of Luke. We have those. They were made in the...
Nah, they weren't just Luke, though. They had Han Solo fucking getting in the way all the time. Just give me Luke, boy.
That's what you're getting, unless he dies in like the first 30 minutes. I don't
if
know.
they kill Luke off, I'm not going to watch the next Star Wars.
You're such a pussy.
Star Wars isn't about being like rough and tumble Game of Thrones. Every goodie must die fucking 5 minutes into the show. You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones, that's
Since when has Star Wars ever been that?
good action. That's what I'm saying, it's not that.
The Force Awakens wasn't even that.
It killed like 1 million characters though.
Killed one.
Han Solo. The minifigure that you can get, like Munshagi.
They kill Han Solo because he really doesn't want to be in Star Wars anymore.
Don't blame him. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy.
A fine movie.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
It's fine.
Yeah, but we have the same opinion, but you just express it in such a way where you
No, we don't.
don't like
No,
it.
you love it.
I don't love it.
Everyone type in the comments below, IHE doesn't IH Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't IH Guardians of the Galaxy. Neither do you.
No,
Stop spinning this like that.
No, but if you hate everything, then things that you don't hate must mean that they're special. And you don't hate Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't hate doing a poo.
Next fucking question. Come on. Why have you been
Although
holding this
yesterday
up
I
so
did a
long?
poo that I really hated.
Why?
Just blood everywhere. Uber Gay Mongao. What is the strangest interaction you've ever had with a stranger or witnessed a stranger doing? Bah, goddamn. Do you want to tell it?
No.
No.
Me and Ruben said we're just never going to tell that story
Yeah.
on a JARCAST.
Yeah.
It's
That would have
too-
been perfect as well.
Yeah.
Oh well, they got to just leave it to their
Great
imagination.
question, but I mean...
Why is it an...
Because he's going to literally kill us.
Oh, I see. Right. So if Jim vanishes one episode, that'd be why. Ah, he's on screen as well. Say dibby dibby as you tickle him. No, don't. Tickle his tummy, otherwise he might get down. There we go. That's the way. He's really staring at me quite creepily. Don't scare him. Keep him there. There we go. Perfect. With a stranger. I remember once coming home from sick form. Some stranger at the bus station started talking to me. And it just ended with them trying to sell me drugs, and that was it.
What kind of drugs?
Probably crack or something.
It wouldn't have been fucking crack. Do you think it was like an undercover cop?
You're under arrest, Aki B.
Other than the one that would be too obvious,
That no one knows apart from us.
us three.
Yeah.
Us three.
You better not talk, Augie. We will hurt you. We will break your tiny legs, Augie. We will break them. Continue. Do you remember when we were in Spain, we saw that old man just butters scotch, pull his pants down in the sea and just go...
Butterscotch?
Butters Scotch from South Park. I think that's what he's called. Have you ever seen the way they animate when he goes to the toilet?
He lifts his shirt.
He pulls his pants down to his ankles and then pulls his shirt up.
Yeah. Yeah, he did it in the sea. He walked in like ankle deep in the ocean.
Didn't even attempt to hide it.
Just fucking pulled his cock out.
His
like,
tiny little wanger.
was it tiny?
Yeah.
And then just fucking let her rip.
Just like probably about 10 meters away from us as well.
Yeah.
Just didn't give a single fuck at all.
These crazy Spaniards.
Jim,
What?
they'll get you. Charlie the Chicken 1 says, how's the progress on your Man Man Boy Boy Man album? And will it be available on Spotify?
As your manager, I don't think...
You're my manager / producer.
Producer.
How's the next track coming along, Jim? Got any sick beats for me?
Yeah.
Alabadoo, alabadoo, alabadoo doo 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 doo, alabadoo
I'm
badadoo.
pissed off that Rag and Bone Man stole my last beat.
Which was? I'm only.
There you go.
How did he steal that?
Well, because I made that for...
Oh, you made that like years ago for me.
for
and I-
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
For your SpongeBob song.
Yeah. He stole like the lyrics as well, but changed them to be not SpongeBob, which is
Mhm.
really annoying.
I mean, way to ruin...
We could probably sue him,
Oh.
actually. Should we sue Rag and Bone Man?
Imagine if we won that.
The court comes to settle the famous case between SpongeBob, after all, and Rag and Bone Man.
You're like dressed up as SpongeBob.
And you're Mr.
Sandy.
Krabs with a briefcase.
Like the evidence that wins it. I just open the briefcase and there's that picture of Sandy.
And I put a snail shell on Argy and bring him in, and he's Gary.
No, I'm Billy. To meow.
Meow. Really, really weird question. Mated32 says, thoughts on Chicken Run? Does it compare to Wallace and Gromit, or is it utter trash? Don't know why that is so like rated.
Chicken Run's a good movie.
Chicken Run is a good movie. It's really charming
It's very charming.
and funny.
And the like actiony scenes are very elaborate and
Mhm.
fun.
It's a good movie. Mel Gibson is in it.
That's got like
I'm the kind of guy that likes
Mel
to
Gibson.
roll around.
Mad Max, Fury Road.
That's the only reason you like it.
No, it's just got the extravagantness of the action reminds me of a little known movie known as Mad Max Road Warrior.
Byron1421 says, what is the worst Christmas / birthday present you've ever received?
I have a story that wasn't necessarily a bad present.
Okay.
But due to me being the way I was, it was pretty bad.
What was it?
So,
Tell me about it.
you know, me being your brother, I always wanted a Lego figure of Luke Skywalker.
The star of the upcoming The Last Jedi movie.
Exactly. I wanted that Lego figure so bad, and like you wouldn't let me touch yours, so I needed.
It was mine.
Yeah.
Must have been a good story.
But fuck you. So one Christmas, my mum tracks down just by himself, like without the set or anything. So I didn't want any set. I wanted Luke.
Just wanted Luke.
So she managed to find a key ring of Luke, and she got the people at the shop to like cut the key ring off,
Yeah.
which left this tiny little silver bob
Yeah.
on Luke's head.
Yeah.
And she even got the people at like the shop to give her a free lightsaber, which the
Didn't come with normally.
it's not meant to come with that. So she did that for me and was like, yes, finally got a Luke.
Mhm.
Comes around to Christmas, get this little box, open the box. I'm like, it's gonna be Luke. It's gonna be Luke in it, and get it out. And I'm like, the fuck is this little bob on his head?
You gone skinted on me, mama?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, can't use that. Need a different one.
You just threw it in her face. I hate
I
you!
threw it in the fire.
I hate you, Mum.
You don't even care about me.
Was it the Luke with the one black glove?
No, it was a pilot Luke from New Hope.
Nice.
Blue lightsaber.
Nice. Really epic. I got loads of them now. I can give you one if you want.
Really? Oh, don't be like that.
Dickles is me. What are some of your favourite album covers? Mine is Damn by Kendrick Lamar. I hate that album cover so much. Their latest LCD sound system one is also really good. And by good, I mean terrible.
Dark Side of the Moon would be an obvious one. Very iconic.
The Demon Days one's pretty iconic.
I was going to say Demon Days.
The Mr. Hanky Christmas Pooh album cover. Pretty iconic.
I like the album cover of Seth MacFarlane's like Christmas.
Oh, baby. Oh, the Orville.
It's cold outside.
Baby, is it salad?
A bunch of Pink Floyd albums.
Yeah, like the one where Seth Rogen goes,
Oh, baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's banana outside.
Here's a good question. Do you prefer the... What's the album of Wish You Were Here on it? Is the album called that?
Wish You Were Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole album's called that.
Yes.
Which album cover do you prefer? The like robot hands or the Man on Fire?
Both. The Man on Fire is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Did you know they actually put a man on fire? They chucked gasoline all over him and set him on fire to take that picture.
Opinions on net neutrality?
I don't fucking know. Fuck
I don't really know either. It just sounds bad.
Yeah. Boogie says it's bad, so I say it's bad. He's coming at me live from the power of the internet. Maybe you can't do that with net neutrality being a thing.
I mean, seeing as it doesn't really affect us, it's hard for us to comment on it that much, really.
Does it not affect us?
No. Our government's completely different.
What?
You dumb motherfucker. Minion Ray _3000. Did you guys ever have any nicknames in school? What were they? I did. Mine was Bolton FC.
Why? Oh, because Bolton
Yeah.
being the place.
Yeah.
Huh.
It wasn't like even clever. It was like, I don't even understand what you're saying. It's just not linked to anything.
No. It's not like you play football.
No. Well, it took me ages. I had to whisper to someone, what does he mean? oh, right. It's not even like an insult. That's just a football club.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got any?
If it was Bolton fucking cunt, maybe.
Maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe he doesn't even know the football team, but
Our names aren't memeable enough.
no.
Like, we weren't like Ruben.
I mean, everybody calls me Jim when I'm Jamie.
Yeah.
And a nickname for Jamie isn't Jim.
Well, like, none of us were like Ruben with the Cleveland show song.
Yeah.
Like, none of us said anything like that. James had a few, pretty sure.
Yeah, but I mean, is it a nickname when it's like nothing to do with your actual name?
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, is it a nickname when it's cruel in every sense of the word?
Yeah, James's ones were fucking horrible. The ones that they had for him. We've talked about that before anyway. Auntie Zula says, will Drake ever return to Jar? Well, you might just have to wait and see. I am totally a scientist. Did you and Rashad the Reactor ever work things out? I think I messaged him a few times. I was like, no hard feelings. Just ruin your life. No. You know who I've been emailing recently, actually? The Nostalgic Brony.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Nostalgia Critic, and I was like, hey.
No, the Nostalgic Brony, because After my video, he had a bit of a miserable time because people were like really horrible to him. Which I completely did not intend.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's so
You
horrible.
can't criticize someone without fucking idiots thinking like, oh, he's giving me a free pass to just be a complete,
Yeah.
like...
I didn't do anything apart from make fun of his...
twat.
He had like a Sonic poster or whatever, and he's like
Yeah.
a kid.
It's like fucking whenever iDubbbz releases a content cop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna fucking... His fans are gonna try and cause someone to commit suicide
Yeah.
over the next month.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so
fuck
sad.
off.
It's such a small minority, but it's enough people for it to be like a
Yeah.
problem. Really lame.
All you should do if you have that mindset and want to like agree with iDubbbz is, if you're gonna go on that video at all, dislike it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why do you even have to do that? I never
no,
go
you
that
shouldn't.
far.
You shouldn't go on their video.
I like the part where like loads of people start unsubscribing. It's like, well, you needed iDubbbz to tell you
Yeah.
how to think.
Yeah.
Right, you love 123 says, what do you think of fan-made content such as fan-out Sparta remixes of the JARCAST, etc.?
Sparta remixes.
This is Sparta.
I used to love Sparta.
Going back to 2008 there.
Yeah, I like all of it.
Yeah, me too. Of course I do. It brings a smile to my face.
You do a good Joker.
Really? Special Medical says, me and my friend have been discussing whether or not video game movies suffer due to the source material. The Warcraft movie is always brought up because of how it heavily relies on the Warcraft lore. I just want to know, will video game movies ever be able to make a good film with such crazy source material? If so, any games that would translate well?
The only way a movie can be made that's from originally a video game thingy, is if, because what video games are doing now are just copying film.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's gonna be pretty easy if video games keep copying film.
Yeah.
They have generic ass
like the pointless Last of Us movie that's in development.
Well, yeah, like
that game just is like a mini series. What's the point?
If you're gonna make a Last of Us thingy, make it a TV show.
Yeah. Or just don't do it because it's dumb and pointless.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, like...
You're not, like, you haven't made it unless a movie's made about it.
That's the attitude they have, and it's like, you don't need to be a movie. You don't need a Mario movie. You know?
Yeah, we've already got one.
Yeah. There could be a Minecraft movie, and I know there's going to be a Minecraft movie, but there's a reason the Minecraft movie could work. Because it is so vague. And in the same way that, like, the Lego movie, like, that's nothing.
Yes.
But the themes and concepts that Lego is, like creativity, conformity, all that shit. Minecraft, we can make a pretty good story with the Enderman.
Yeah, bro. Innit, mate?
Ender dragon. Crazy dragon.
Imagine dragons, Ender dragons.
Nice.
I'm waking up to TNT. I grab my dust and I rust on my teeth.
And I grab my sword.
Tune doesn't even go anything.
This
like
is it. The apocalypse. Whoa. I'm breaking up.
I'm leveling up.
I see my TNT.
It's too easy to do.
It is. That was my point in that video.
What video?
The Toy Story, but with Minecraft
Steve.
words. Steve and me. I got my zombie pigman. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age of the Minecraft. It's so funny. My favorite one is Zombie Pigman. Whenever that is put in, like, I just giggle. I can't help it. It's so lame. It's just so stupid.
That you don't.
And a dragon.
in my toes.
If we ever did like a Jar thing and to like a big audience, that's what the song we'd come out to. I see it in my... The Minecraft version. Welcome to the baby.
I find those ones more cringy than like the ones Donald Duck memes.
Yeah,
Like,
way
the
more. They're
kids
way more
screaming,
embarrassing.
Like, because that's just a kid doing what kids do, making
Yeah.
cringy stuff. This is like
a fully grown adult. Yeah.
25-year-old man really going at it with Minecraft lyrics.
Oh yes, we'll put zombie pigmen in there and the ender dragon in there. We've only got 30 seconds left, so
We're running out of time.
I see it in my bones. Thanks for listening to the Zombie Pigmen. Thanks for listening to the
Epic
JARCAST. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Imagine Dragons, Kevin Spacey.
Harvey Weinstein.